Hey guys, been a little bit, right? I have some upgrades for the low level toxic multi-shot Amazon. Pretty cool upgrades here. Really nice jewels. These are fun to hunt for. So low level, really nice jewels. Check this out. If you saw the thumbnail, you probably saw this armor on the thumbnail. Look at this. A gothic plate with poison damage, right? So remember, this is toxic multi-shot Amazon at level 21 now. It says our sheet damage is at 432 for multi-shot, 600 for guided arrow. And we're getting all this poison damage from our jewels that are in our weapon, our armor, and our helmet, and our charms. Some of our charms are 30 poison damage, some are 25, 15, 15, 15, you know. So anyway, check this out. Armor, Gothic plate, no level requirement on Gothic plate, but there is strength requirement of 70. The level requirement you see on here is just due to the jewels. So look at this. 4 max damage, 80 poison damage over 2 seconds, 48 cold res, 19 lightning resistance, 49 fire, and 48 poison. Those were some sweet jewels. Every single one of those jewels that I put in there had poison damage on it, plus something else. And I was able to craft this entire armor just with those nice jewels. The helmet's very similar. We needed some mana per kill, some more. So instead of going with another poison jewel to have 60 poison damage over 2 seconds, I kept... If you saw my previous videos on this, you'll know I had 40 poison damage on the helmet I was using before. So we still have 40 poison damage over 2 seconds. But now we have 2 to 5 physical damage, 7 mana, 3 mana after each kill, and 10% damage taken goes to mana, and 21% extra gold for monsters on this great helm. Strength required is 63 with level required 16. So 3 mana per kill there, 1 mana per kill on this rare ring, which has max damage attack rating, strength, cold res as well. Vidala's Fetlock for the run walk, 2-piece death set, attack speed, life steal, res, cannot be frozen. And then I've got 2-piece Angelics now. So 20% damage taken goes to mana, 75 life, 10 dex. And then we get that buff to attack rating with this, which is super nice. So check this out. We now have 30% damage taken goes to mana, with poison length reduced 75%. Poison is capped at 75, fire 70, cold resistance is 68. We also have cannot be frozen, and lightning is 66. And then we have 4 mana after each kill, 30% faster run walk, 30% increased attack speed, 8% life steal, 6% and 6 replenish life. The bow has got 6 poison jewels in it that just do 20 poison damage over 2 seconds. Those have no level requirement. And yeah, and then the charms, like I said before, have a bunch of poison damage on them. So anyway, just collecting charms for like each stage of the build and collecting different types of armors and jewels for lower level of this. I think it's pretty sweet. We're currently on Act 3 trying to search for Kaleem's brain in the Flared Dungeon. So I think, yeah, I have Spider Forest. So let's just see how far we get so I can showcase this a little bit. I think it's really fun to hunt for these items to create some of these low-level off-meta stuff. So yeah, there are ways to create off-meta at lower level for some of these builds that I've made. If you watched my series that I've uploaded, and look at us. Look at these guys go down. Isn't that sweet? If you watched my series on ladder, if you go to the live tab on my channel, there's a bunch of videos there of me building the monk druid on ladder from scratch. We did get a little bit of help from some of our subscribers and friends and stuff that were playing with us, but mostly most of it was just me playing by myself. There was a couple runs here and there where I played with some people, there was a couple donations of some items like an arachnid mesh and an ohm rune and a few other things, but it's all in the videos. But anyway, so you can build off meta from scratch. It just makes it a lot harder on yourself, you know. But it is kind of a fun way to play. It's a nice challenge to do it that way as well. And this is not really a challenge once you have the gear. You see what I'm saying? Like, this one is more so just the challenge of finding the low-level gear so that you can play this toxic multi-shot Amazon from start to finish. So there are other videos on this exact character, showing, hey, we found the waypoint for Flare Jungle. That was nice. There are other videos showing this character from level 1 all the way up to, I can't remember what I went to back then. It was probably level 14 or 15 or so. And then this one is at 21, so I played a little bit without showing you guys. But anyway, as you can see, I'm just running and firing once. We have plenty of attack rating, so our chance to hit's 89%. And remember, getting our attack rating from this Angelix and a couple charms here. This one's got 46 attack rating with 5 dex. That's pretty nice for level 14. This one, look at the 1871 attack rating, 6 life. And let's see, do we have any more? Yeah, this one has attack rating and poison on it. Grand Charm, level 10 required. That's nice. Look at this really nice poison charm. Level 15 required. 25 poison damage over 5 seconds with 22 lightning res. So that's sweet. This is nice too. 15 required. 1 to 9 lightning, 15 poison damage over 3 seconds. So anyway, our poison length, because we have so many that have 2-second duration and 3-second duration, 4-second, our duration time is pretty low. So like, check this out. Boom. See, that guy went down pretty fast. So this is sweet, man. And what's cool about this is you're collecting a lot of these jewels and charms over time on your other characters. And then once you have them all ready to go, then you can create your toxic multi-shot Amazon and build the character from the ground up. And that's kind of how I went about it for my toxic multi-shot Amazon. And that's why I named her Toxicalia, because when I created her, I had that build in mind that you've seen on the channel, most likely. And I wanted to name her something appropriate for the off-meta build. And then she is solely that, you know? So that's something that I like to do. I like, if I can, you know, I like to level these characters with a cool name that kind of fits their theme that I'm going for. And I find that to be really fun. So, okay, we're in Flare Jungle, doing fine. We got the waypoint already, so that's good. Our mercenary just died. I'm not too worried about that. The mana per kill that we have is huge now. I was like losing mana and having to chug mana potions all the time before. But now that I have this helmet that has mana per kill and damage taken goes to mana, as well as this ring with mana per kill, and our Angelix has damage taken goes to mana, we're pretty much good on mana now, which is great. See, just like a kill here and there basically gets me back to where I need to be. I'll take this combat shrine. Why not? I'm just going in circles now, aren't I? Sorry. Do we need arrows? Yeah, maybe a little bit.
I can't carry anymore.
All right, so yeah, we'll just look for the brain. I think we might be close to it. This looks all familiar, maybe. And look at all these guys. At this point for the skills, it's just like we've got 3 points into guided arrow, 8 points into multi-shot. And the passive and magic, I've got 4 into penetrate, 2 into critical strike, 1 into dodge, 1 into avoid. Yeah, so that's all I've got so far. Oh no, I guess this is not it. It kind of looked like it could have been at first. So I guess let's continue on up here. But yeah, sorry it's been a little while since I uploaded. You know, real life stuff gets in the way. I do have a full-time job, so there's that. Also, there's been other videos on the channel. If you may have noticed that there's another game that I've been making some theory videos about, and those videos have done really, really well. I've been really pleased with how those have gone. So if there's any Final Fantasy VII fans out there that didn't know, and you're just seeing my D2 content, you know, I do have 2 Final Fantasy VII theory videos out on the channel, and they did really well. So check those out if you're interested in those and you are looking forward to the next installment of the remake project. Yeah, and oh, guys, thanks again for everyone who has joined the channel, become a member for 99 cents a month. It's the cheapest D2R content creator on YouTube. It's fair for you, fair for me, just 99 cents. You know, that's it. And I really appreciate everyone that has joined so far. It's really amazing that you guys would want to support me and everything like that. I really appreciate it a lot. Okay, so we are just killing everything with absolute ease. And this is pretty fun. And like I said, it's fun because I spent so much time looking for all the gear. You know, it's not fun if I just give myself all this stuff, right? Like without having earned it somehow. Hey, should I do this thing? This little thing? Did I do this? The Gid bin? Let's just do it. Why not? Large charm. Could it be in more poison damage? No. 3 strength.
Not enough mana.
Okay, so like you can see, everything just like dies in one hit right now. And then, you know, I named this character for now just Yo Larzik, because I figured, like, if I'm going to show this low-level stuff, I might as well just get him to Larzik or something for fun.
I need mana.
Because you could always use some more Larzik quests when you're playing online, you know? Here we go. We just leveled again. That's nice. Grand Charm as well. I'm not sure what I want to put my points into right now. Skill Shrine. Another large charm. Should we identify some of this? 1 max damage, 10 life, 7 mana, level 9. Let's see. Is there anything else we're level 22 now, so what can we get? Penetrate. Maybe I just save it, and I'll just save it for now and just see what it looks like once we have Pierce available and stuff like that. Because the more points you put into multi-shot right now, the more mana it costs. So you don't want to get the mana cost too high when you're this low level. With how I have this set up, at least right now. We're doing pretty good with the mana per kill, but you know. So anyway, I absolutely am in love with these items that I made, though. Like this bow, this helmet, this armor. It's pretty sick. I mean, this helmet gives physical damage and poison damage, and covers our mana. It's got mana per kill, and damage taken goes to mana, which is all huge when you're low level. And then this thing has got tons of resistances covered, some more physical damage, and all the poison damage. And then this thing has got freaking tons of poison damage at 121 over 2 seconds. You know? And if you saw the other videos, I was able to use this at like level 3. That bow. So, and the way you get around that with the strength and dex requirement is just by having an inventory of like strength and dexterity charms that you can utilize at like levels like 1 to 3. And once you have those, then you can wear that stuff really low level, which is pretty cool. And then as you level, just, you know, pump some points into some stuff, and then get rid of the charms as you add stats with your levels. So yeah, check those other videos out too on the channel. There's a toxic multi-shot playlist, actually, if you didn't know, and it has like several iterations of that build, as well as testing videos to show and prove how poison damage is affected by skill damage, such as Trangs, Facets, Bramble. Anyway, if you check that out, and there's even some juicy videos on there where I go over people's nasty comments about how that stuff doesn't work and how I don't know what I'm talking about and blah blah. And then I go ahead and I I prove how it does work, and those were pretty fun videos, okay? And, you know, no hard feelings for any of those dudes out there, all right? But I had to prove to you that I wasn't spreading, you know, errors, okay? So anyway, you can check those out too. Those are all on the playlist for the Toxic Multi-Shot Amazon. Also, I should mention, I do have upgrades for my main Toxic Multi-Shot Amazon. I have better charms and stuff like that, but I'm waiting on a few other things before I show it off again. So that more upgrades for that sweet build is coming. All right, I think I'm almost there. But this has got to be it. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, so here's the. Boom. Let's see. Hit him with guided arrow. He's dead. And there's his little spawn there. One shot, dead as well. Okay. Nothing on that. Should we identify that too? Nothing on that. All right. We got Kaleem's brain. Excellent. Let's go back to town. Pick up this town portal. All right, dude. What do you think about that sweet
Good to see you.
poison damage multi-shot Amazon? Level 21, 22 now. What do you think about that? I think it's awesome. And like I said, I love the item hunt for some of these low-level things. Really cool, man. And you get some use out of some of these set items like Angelics, Vidalas for the run walk. I don't think you can get much faster than 30% at level 14. So, kind of sweet. And pretty happy with it. This is one of my favorite off-meta builds in the game. Some people actually said that the Toxic Multi-Shot Amazon is what made them subscribe to the channel. And they thought that that build was super cool. So thanks so much, guys, for checking out my off-meta builds. Thank you so much for checking out my Final Fantasy VII Theory videos. More stuff coming. I've got some pretty juicy off-meta builds coming. So thank you so much. Later. Goodbye.